Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the Gamerpreneur podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Bradford Carlton. Today, I have a very special guest with us. I have Tyler. Tyler, what do you go by?
Hey, a lot of my friends call me Ty. Just guess they're too lazy to pronounce Tyler, so I go by Ty.
Ty, pleasure to meet you, Ty. So why don't you go ahead and tell me a little bit about yourself, and then we'll get into this.
So, I'm 25, but I've been gaming since I can remember, straight out the womb, I guess you could say. I am engaged. I have a daughter. I work full time. I'm getting my feet wet with streaming, and I just love gaming. It's just something I've always been a part of. I grew up playing sports, but anytime I got home from practice or anytime I got home from outdoor activities, it was straight on the games, whether it was PS2, GameCube, anything you could think of.
Fantastic. All right. We'll get into all of that here in a second. But first, I start every podcast with one question. I'm going to ask you, like everybody else, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being high, how weird are you, Ty?
How weird am I? I guess it's based off like what your opinion of weird is, right?
Certainly.
But to me, I would say I'm a 10. I'm sure my family and friends would agree.
Why is that?
I don't know. I guess I'm just 24/7 just silly, whatever it is. I try to do anything to make people laugh. I try to do anything to make people comfortable, whether that's just me being my weird self, trying to do impressions that are terrible, or that's just
right
who I am.
I get it. Weird impressions all day long.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. So it looks like we have a guest on the podcast for those who can't see you.
Yeah, my little one's trying to squeeze in here. Sorry about that.
Not a problem. I lock mine away while I do these. It's not that bad. She's with her mother. So why don't you go ahead and start telling us a little bit about your stream, and then we'll kind of learn more about you as a person as we go.
So right now I'm just getting my feet wet with the stream. I'm trying to just it's something that it's new to me, seeing people. I've been watching, Dr. Disrespect a lot, and just seeing people like that has motivated me to, why not do it myself?
Absolutely. So what was it that made you decide to go for it?
Seeing my friends do it, really. Seeing my friends to get into it, and I'm sorry, she's a bit cranky, but seeing my friends get into it, and them telling me, it's something you should probably get into.
Okay.
I think the talent's there, so why not show people a good time, show people some high-level gameplay?
Absolutely. So what is it you play?
Right now I'm playing Call of Duty. I play Apex. I was playing Madden. She is going crazy back there. Madden, but I retired from playing Madden. I hung up my jersey playing Madden. I couldn't do it.
Why is that?
It was just making me rage too much. It wasn't healthy for my heart and my soul.
Okay, I get it. I'm a Niners fan, and the past Super Bowl was not so good for me.
Oh, that's got to be tough.
It was very tough. Okay, so you just started really streaming, but you've been a gamer lifelong.
Yes, sir.
How are you going about it? Do you did you decide to go out and get a rig, or did you have your current computer and you decide, or your consoles, or what is it? How are you doing it?
So I've always been playing Xbox. I integrated from PlayStation when the Xbox 360 came out.
Okay.
And right now I'm still with the Xbox One. I went and bought a laptop because the old laptop I had was just all beat up and wasn't working for me. I bought one of those USB arm mic extenders. I went and bought a webcam. I just went all for it. I said, if I'm gonna dive into this, I got to go all the way. So.
Absolutely. Fantastic. Good for you. So what do you think makes you unique? What makes you different from everybody else?
I don't know. I guess just how organic I am. I'm not trying to okay, baby, give me 1 second. Okay. I'm not trying to be, somebody else, or I'm not trying to put this mask on and perform for people. I'm really just being myself and just being organic. And I think people can see that.
Beautiful. Okay. So can you talk me through kind of your life? Because, my one of my missions in this show is to show that you can be a gamer and still have, something going on in real life. So what is it you do?
It's difficult in a sense because, I work full time. So I go to work, clock in, clock out, come home. I spend time with the family, of course. And any window I have where I can get on and get a full nice length of streaming, I jump on it. Any opportunity I have, I jump on it. Certainly. It's a work in progress, but I enjoy it.
Certainly. So I was actually focusing more on what is it you do when you're not gaming. So you say you work full time, and don't be embarrassed. Don't be it's if you're out there making money, you're doing good, right?
Oh yeah.
Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Yeah. I'm an open book. So right now I'm working full time at I live in Philadelphia, so I work at like a big Philadelphia produce market.
Okay. Fantastic.
So I'm doing that full time, working in the cold 24/7 all year round.
You're a braver man than I. I lived in Ohio for 9 years. I couldn't stand the cold. I had to get out. So I'm in Las Vegas now.
It's crazy. I used to live in Florida, and the heat was just unbearable. So,
when you live in the cold, it quickly becomes bearable again, right?
Yeah, exactly. You get accustomed to it.
So, how long you been streaming then?
I started a few months ago, but okay, honey, 1 second, okay? I took a few months off because it was just, I guess the slow start gets to you. I think a lot of new streamers can say that the slow start really gets to you, and I let it get to me. So unfortunately, I took a few months off, but I got back on it, and I'm grinding right now.
Fantastic.
So within the last 2 weeks, I've really been getting back on it.
Okay, now what would you say you've learned through the process? So, someone kind of just starting out, I don't think I've really had any guests yet kind of in the stage that you're at. And this is fantastic because you're kind of in the thick of it. Like, what are like the kinds of problems coming up? What are the kinds of issues you're seeing?
I would say the problems, honestly, from, a beginning streamer is I think you have to deal with your own insecurities. Looking at the stream and seeing you only have one view or 0 viewers throughout the whole stream, it can kind of get to you. But you just got to be strong-minded and strong-willed and just push through it. And just know that if you really work at your craft and you really believe in this, it'll keep growing.
Absolutely. I'm going to do a little shameless self-promotion here. You definitely should check out my show. Some of my streamers are not that much bigger than you are, and then you get some a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger, and they all have some fantastic advice you can follow.
I'm actually a firm believer in putting yourself out there. I'm a firm believer in shouting yourself out. I know a lot of people see reactions of like, not to like name drop, but like you'll see Ninja and somebody will donate and say, hey, shoot their stream out, and they all get upset. But you can't blame them. They're just taking their shot.
Absolutely.
I'm a firm believer. I don't believe in the, it's shameful to try to throw yourself out there, man. We're all trying to make it,
I didn't care. I don't care what.
No, I know.
And that's a great point. I guess I can do a little talking here. You don't care. Don't care what anybody has to say. Don't care about the haters. Don't care how many viewers you have. None of that matters. Play for fun first and foremost.
Exactly.
And it'll grow regardless. Okay.
Exactly.
So let's talk about kind of you some more. You as a person, not necessarily as a streamer. You said you've been a lifelong gamer. Like, when did you start? What did you start playing?
The console I remember starting off with was Nintendo 64 at my babysitter's house, playing, Mario Kart, Smash Bros. And it just continued from there, playing Knockout or One Punch on a Dreamcast, I think it was, and playing PS2. PS2 really started my sports drive for games like MLB, ESPN 2K5, one of the greatest football games ever, still to this day.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, I've just been as evolving with the consoles as they go.
Fantastic. Okay. So are there any games coming out you're looking forward to? Because you're currently playing Call of Duty and Apex.
Right now, well, I mean, they keep pushing games back. So it's like, it's just making people wait even longer.
Well, that's hopefully a good thing. It means
I know, right?
Less buggy, less issues, hopefully.
Hopefully. But right now, no, I think season 2 for Call of Duty just started. I'm really excited for that. Bringing back old maps like Rust and maybe hinting to a battle royale. So right now, I'm just in Call of Duty.
All right. Now, you've been playing for a little while now. What would you say your favorite game of all time is?
Wow. Favorite game of all time. Sports-wise, I'll say ESPN 2K5. NFL ESPN 2K5 is my favorite game of all time, sports-wise. If I had to go in another direction, I would say Mario Kart. I don't know why. It just brings back so much childhood memories. I got to go with Mario Kart.
Mario Kart 64. I love that game. I love that game. And honestly, I really like the Wii, the one that's on Switch now. It's because it was such a faithful transition, because the N64 one is like gold standard.
Oh yeah,
I had the Super Nintendo one. I've had the GameCube one. I had the Wii one, and those ones were like what? But the N64, there was something magical about it.
Yeah, I know, the controller and everything. You just remember everything about that time in your life.
That's right. Okay, so can I humble you for a second, if I may?
Sure.
Okay, so you're pushing, you're grinding, you're hustling, you're out there, you're putting yourself out there, and that's all fantastic. But I want anybody who's a step before you, so they haven't even got to the point you're at yet, having started. Okay, for some people out there, you're way above where they could ever be. Okay, for some people, you're a success. What would you say a failure you've had is in your life?
In high school, I really beat up myself. I really beat up myself about not continuing with football. I really didn't get my head straight into grades. And, that's something I always think back and I'm just like, man, I wish I could go back. Just focus on the most important things, and that's one thing I didn't do. So I would say it was a big time failure in that aspect, just not really sticking on top of my grades, and that being the reason why I couldn't play football.
Okay. Well, there's not much I can do for football for you. However, I'll tell you what, in school, when it comes to school, grades and all that does not matter. Okay. Now that you're out, now that you're 25, none of that matters. There's this magical place that you can go and you can have a magical little card that will let you check out any book in the world. Basically, it's called a library.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And there's websites you can go to and download books from libraries, and you can learn anything right now.
Oh, I agree.
Your grades don't mean jack. You are an awesome person. I can see it in your face. You have a drive and determination. I can just tell. And you can do anything you want. Don't let any of that hold you back, man.
Yeah, definitely. I believe in that 100%. I think a lot of, young people today, hang that on their heads, just saying like, wow, I got to get straight A's, I got to make my parents proud. And, a lot of that starts off with, with my daughter, I'm obviously going to push school, but I'm not going to make it to where she's scared to come home and tell me she failed on something, I just want to push the importance of, being yourself and just loving what you do.
Okay. Beautiful advice. That's fantastic. So let me ask this. Have you been getting viewers?
I have, here and there.
Okay.
Here and there.
Have you received a compliment yet? I want to know, what are people saying to you?
Whoa. Hello?
Hi there.
Oh, sorry. I haven't, compliment wise, I don't think I've really seen anybody get in the chat and say, hey, awesome stream. But I've just been seeing random people just start following, and that's good enough for me,
That's wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Ty, how do people find you? Where are you at? Where are you at in social media? Let's get some more people.
Twitter, it's at SundayX561. Should probably change that. That's my old Twitter username, but still that. Twitch, it's TyX215X. Okay. And that's all I'm really rocking with right now.
All right. And on Twitch, or Mixer, or wherever you're at.
Yeah, Twitch. Twitch is TyX215X.
Beautiful. Okay, so everybody, you need to follow Ty. You just look at that face. He's a beautiful man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. So, is there anything else you want to talk about before we wrap up?
I would like to say I'm sorry for your loss in the Super Bowl. I'm a big time Eagles fan, so I got to experience that for the first time 2 or 3 years ago, and I was just watching highlights the other day, and I still cried. So
it's depressing because the last time the Niners were in the Super Bowl, the power went out, and it was so to lose.
Oh, that's right, the Baltimore game.
That's right.
That's right, the Baltimore game. You guys came back though.
They didn't win.
Power going out helped you guys out.
No, actually, it was worse because they were on a roll, and then the power went out, and then they just
stopped the momentum.
Yeah. So,
man.
Well, Ty, thank you so much for coming on. We really do appreciate this. Thank you.
Thanks for having me. I just want to say one thing, to those young kids who love gaming, and just get on it, man. If you want to stream, just do it. It's Christmas, you want to ask for certain presents, ask for maybe a laptop, maybe ask for a little webcam, something. Just start somewhere. It's all for fun. Enjoy it, and just do it. Don't let anybody tell you can't do anything, because you can do whatever you want in this world.
Absolutely. That is beautiful advice. Thank you so much, Ty. And Gamerpreneurs, you all take it easy. Hey, if you like this podcast, I'd love to invite you to check out a little bit more about me, Dr. Bradford Carlton, Gamerpreneur. If you go to my website, www.thegamerpreneur.com/bonus, I'm going to give you a free copy of my book, The Warcraft of Business, where I explain my history in both gaming and business and how I brought the two together in order to create some very successful companies and help a lot of people. And all you got to do is pay for shipping and processing, and I'll send you this book. I absolutely know you're going to love it. All right, you all take it easy.